next, could a cycle superhighway significantly disrupt hundreds of years of tradition? A row has broken out between cycling campaigners and a Catholic church in West London over the proposed route of one. If approved, it would reduce the pavement outside the church by around 3/4. Alpa Patel has the story.
You've got to hold it on the yellow spot.
This is not a scene from Father Ted. Fathers Dunn and Maguire are helping us understand how a cycle superhighway would impact on their church. Under current proposals, they would lose 3/4 of the pavement outside, and they're worried.
It's mainly about safety. It's 1,400 people each weekend on a Saturday evening and then 5 services on a Sunday. So 1,400 people coming in and out of these doors onto the pavement, it really would become highly dangerous both for the parishioners and for the general public and the cyclists.
And that's not all. He says the big moments in his worshippers' lives would also be disrupted. One of the worries is over funerals and weddings, because the car would stop right here, and that would mean that a coffin or a bride would have to wait for the cyclist to pass through the cycle superhighway. They would have right of way until the coffin and bride could move inside the church.
We'll be a bit nervous about, these lycra things going backwards and forwards, and so it's going to ruin Chiswick. It really is.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
I'm shocked and appalled. I've been attending this church for the past 50 years, and I'm on my way to heaven. I'm 89 years of age, and I don't want to be carried into the church on a bicycle.
Of course, not everyone agrees. Chiswick High Road is already a squash of cars, buses and bikes. Campaigners say this is an accident black spot, and a dedicated bike lane would make a difference.
West London is lacking in its provision for cyclists, and we now have a large population of cyclists in Chiswick, and we need to put the provision for a cycle superhighway right the way from the centre of London through to Hounslow.
Father Dunn accepts the need for a cycle superhighway, but he would prefer for it to be rerouted away from Our Lady of Grace and St Edward's Church. The consultation period will last until the end of the month. Alpa Patel, BBC London News.